cover. Okay, the reason for organic labeling. So today I'm going to talk about why products and foods have the label organic on them, even your fruits and vegetables. So did you know that apples and other fruits, not only do they use pesticides in the ground, but they also spray it after harvest. And so once it gets to the grocery stores, they don't wipe that stuff off. The pesticides, preservatives, all of that is still on the apple and other fruits. And so that's why you'll see a little organic label on stuff, even though it comes from the ground. Chemicals are still used. So back in 1990, according to New York City Food Policy Center, a group of farmers totaling 15 got together and created the Organic Foods Production Act of 1990, which keeps other farmers or agricultural farming from using so many pesticides and chemicals in the food. And so all of the chemicals include preservatives, additives, pesticides, and more. And all of these shouldn't be consumed. And according to Consumer Reports, pesticides pose a serious problem to a lot of health concerns like thyroid issues, and there's a list of fruits and vegetables that are the worst. They're like sponges that just soak up all of these pesticides and stuff. And if you eat too many of them, it can cause health problems. And so this USDA organic label or non-GMO project, if you see these labels, you know that it wasn't used with all of these chemicals in the food. The FDA has requirements that you include any chemicals used in the processing of food on the label so that consumers can make, decisions for themselves whether they want to consume that food or not. And so methods to bypass chemicals or introduce biotechnology, food irradiation. These are new processes that keep chemicals out of the food. So the biotechnology, I don't know if most of y'all have heard of that, but it's where they mess with the genes. They take the rDNA and move them around or remove them completely. Such as, bad qualities like rotting or diseases. They can take that out of the DNA. Food irradiation is something new that I found, doing this research. It's where they put food in this room and use radiation to kill insects, infestation, any rotting issues. And then, according to Harvard, the Center for Consumer Research, there are x-ray facilities everywhere in the country and in the world that use this food irradiation. Iowa, they use a lot of it from farming. They'll take frozen meat and put it in this room and use gamma rays or other types of radiation to kill any foodborne illnesses, such as, listeria and mad cow disease and stuff like that. And Hawaii uses it because they produce a lot of fruit, and so they'll use it for getting rid of insects before it comes over here, and it also helps preserve the food. So this is something new that I found. But according to Harvard Health, a lot of the health concerns of food chemicals like nitrates and nitrites, they interfere with thyroid, oxygen in the blood, color additives. They mess with a lot of hormones and will give children deficit disorders like ADHD and things like that. Food Drink Talk actually has a whole list of these chemicals and ones that you should avoid. So, environmental sustainability, you want to make sure you recycle your foods, and the organic USDA label actually has requirements for the food that you should contain and help with the environment. What's it?